figure out a few things here. I've done some streaming on Rumble before, and it's for some reason a lot less complicated. So I'm here on the old YouTube channel. Gonna do a live stream. I'm going to maybe have to restart this. Yes, I was just doing a whole bunch of updating and stuff and had the game running in the background. And it would seem I would have to restart it. Oh, that's not how you restart it. Hopefully all the audio is good and everything. I know my mic is having issues. I gotta troubleshoot that probably at a different time. I think it's only coming through one side of your headphones. I'm not entirely sure. It isn't for me because I have a mono switch, which switches mono to stereo, so I can never tell that it's only coming out of one side. But I can see on the audio signal thing, it only comes out of it's only going on one side. Anyway, let me restart this. So, as most of you know, okay, so also this is a camera I haven't used in many years. It's a DSLR camera, which have all kinds of problems when it comes to using them for streaming. But it's the best camera I have, so I figured I'd try use it. Okay, let's start that again. And then yesterday I was gonna do this yesterday, but I couldn't get my PlayStation controller to work with this game for some reason. And after troubleshooting, I guess you can't, unless you use a third-party plugin, which I didn't want to. It just would have just another thing I have to download and learn how to use and everything. But I have an old Xbox 360 controller, so I'm just gonna use my Xbox 360 controller because it's a lot easier and it's plugged in, so I don't have to worry about disconnecting and stuff. Anyway, I'm trying to figure out where I should put myself on the screen because I'll leave myself there for now. So, I'm just gonna mute this really quick, just while I explain a few things. So, as some of you might know, I turn Assassin's Creed games into TV shows, like kind of edit the games into a TV show format. I know other people do it movies, but I've watched some of them and they're not that good. And then some of them are just cutscenes where you're not getting the whole story. If you're just watching cutscenes from a game, you probably only know half of what's going on. So I decided to do my own version, but I didn't want to just make another movie just like everyone else did. So I figured, well, I really like TV shows, and binge watching TV shows is like a hobby of mine. So I figured I'd turn it into a TV show. And then I was like, well, let's see what other people's Assassin's Creed TV shows are like. And so I went and I looked high and low, and lo and behold, nobody is turning games into TV shows. So I was like, score, I'll be the only one. Let's start something. So I started doing it. I now have 6 seasons. Each Assassin's Creed game its own season. Now, when I first started out, I didn't think it would be that much work. But I'm a bit of a perfectionist, so when it comes to gameplay, you gotta kind of play the game the way the character, like, the gameplay has to fit the character persona. Usually when you play a game, you kind of play it how you want, but when you're recording it and trying to tell a story, you kind of have to play it the way the character would. So, for instance, Assassin's Creed 1, Altair is an absolute badass who was never touched. He was never touched. Okay, so I had to play it that way. So it's a lot harder. Now, the way I actually... Now, getting back to this stream, the way I actually do it is it's actually a long process. I don't just get on, hit record, and then just play and then like edit it into a what would seem a TV show format. You have to kind of find where is each episode going to start and end, because you can't just follow the scenes or the chapters within the story in the game, because some of them are really long, some of them are really short, and I don't want an episode to be 15 minutes and I don't want it to be 50 minutes. I kind of want it to be between 20 and 30 minutes. So I have to decide where I'm going to start an episode, where I'm going to end it, and then you actually have to go and you play that section. But unless you've just played the game, you don't really know what you're doing. Because I don't want to do a TV show, turn a video game into a TV show, and then have the HUD and everything on screen. That kind of defeats the purpose. So I first play through with the HUD and everything on so that I know what to do, where to go, the best way to do the mission. And then I go back and I turn everything off and I replay it again on a separate save. And I make sure the equipment the character has is correct. For Black Flag, I just did, it's not just your character's equipment, but the actual ship. You want the ship to look the same. You can't be jumping. I mean, one scene, the ship has black sails, and the next scene, because you're on a different playthrough, the ship has white sails or whatever. You need everything to be the same. It needs to be consistent. And so there's a lot of things you actually have to do, and then you have to play it in a certain way with the HUD off, but you know what to do, and then it takes a lot of takes. Sometimes I play a mission 4 or 5 times through, and then I'm editing it, and it's like, no, I didn't do that properly. Go back, do it again, get that one section. And so it takes time. And I was like, how could I make more content out of this process? Because it's a big process for just a 20-minute episode once a week or something. And so I figured, well, why don't I, because I do my first playthrough, I might as well just live stream the playthrough with the HUD and everything. And then I can come back tomorrow or later tonight and I can play that mission through again and record it. And then in times when I'm not streaming, I can be editing. And then that way, my subscribers can get live streams of me actually playing the games, but then also later get the game in TV show format. Now, my live stream here, I'm not going to be recording it. This is just to, like I said, know what to do, where to go and stuff during missions. Specifically for Rogue, because don't get me wrong, I'm a huge Assassin's Creed fan. I've 100%ed every single one. I've platinumed every single one of the games. Some of them I've played at least a half a dozen times all the way through. So I big fan. But when Rogue came out, it wasn't really on my radar. I played Black Flag. I loved it. Played it like 3 times during that year of Black Flag to Unity. And when Unity came out, I was all about Unity. And then I was like, oh, another Assassin's Creed game also just came out and was called Rogue. But it wasn't on the next gen consoles, and I just moved from an Xbox 360 to a PS4. And so I was like, well, I don't want to play my Xbox 360 anymore. So I didn't. And then PlayStation came out with this thing, it was like PlayStation Play or PlayStation Live or something, but you could live stream old PS3 games, like live stream play them, which wasn't very good. It was like 720p live stream, there's a little bit of lag. So I tried to play Rogue. I got through it, but I didn't do any side missions. So I knew the story, and then later on I watched like a movie version of it on YouTube, because I realized that you kill the next game character's dad in the beginning of the game at the end of Rogue, and I was like, that's awesome. So I need to go back and play that. But again, I just did not want to play it on Xbox 360. So I haven't played it much, but we're going to start it today. It's been a long time since I actually did play it and watch the movie, so this might all feel new to me. I also wasn't really into Rogue because it's from a perspective of a rogue, an assassin turned Templar, and I don't want to play a game as a Templar. Templars are a bunch of psychotic, narcissistic tyrants. At the end of the day, that's what they are. I don't want to play as that. I don't want to be that. People are always trying to get all nuanced with like, oh, the evil guys they just want what's best, but they do it the wrong way. No. If you want what's best and you're doing something the wrong way, then you're evil. You're still doing bad. It doesn't matter your intentions. This nonsense like, oh, good people can, or bad people can also have good intentions. It's like, I don't think so. Maybe it's a hot take. I don't know. But anyway, that's explained. So that is why I will be playing Assassin's Creed Live. I don't really have a live stream schedule. Hopefully the audio's good and everything's good. If it's not, you know what? I should probably check. There's probably a way for me to check because I do have a phone. I never use my phone though. When I leave the house, I just leave my phone at home. That might also be a hot take. So many people are glued to their phones nowadays. What if there's an emergency? Well, my grandparents had emergencies all the time and they didn't have cell phones, and I'm here, so. Okay, so. Let's get the game going. It's been long enough. Also, I did mention the camera. I don't have a power source for it, so it's just running on batteries. So when it dies, it dies. We'll see how long it lasts. I'm hoping it lasts almost 2 hours. That's probably what I'm looking to stream for. If it doesn't last 2 hours, I'll probably end it right around the time it dies, depending on what I'm actually doing in the game. Okay, so let's go back in the game. I try to turn the music down because I don't want to get hit with copyright. But at the same time, it's a good way to test because I use the same music. That's another. So when I'm editing these, quick, let me just explain. So when I'm editing, I take the footage that I recorded. I do an initial edit where kind of put the story together, cut out traveling, retakes, all kinds of stuff, and then I put it into post editing where then I create an intro and an outro, and I do post music. It's impossible to edit properly with music in the background during gameplay, because if you need to make a cut, you can't cut the audio. The audio needs to flow with the video, so I have to do post editing. But even though these are like game soundtracks, there's still some songs that are too similar to other songs, so you still get hit with copyright. So I have to post edit and then make sure I use songs from the soundtrack, make them fit the mood and emotion of the scene, and then I have to actually upload it and make sure that there's no copyright. If there's copyright, then I have to go back, take that song out, replace it with another one, upload, make sure that song's good. If everything's good, then I can upload it. So it's actually a really big process, and I am doing it all by myself. It would be so easy if someone would just like send me all the footage and it was all perfectly done, and I could just take that and edit it and upload it. But so this is actually good. Doing a live stream with the game music soundtrack, then I can start to see which songs get hit during the live streams. Then I don't ever use those songs in the post edit, and then I don't ever have to go back and like re-edit music. It's such a headache when you set deadlines for yourself, and then you go to upload and everything's on time, on schedule, and they're like, no, sorry, that song, someone else thinks it's theirs, so now you have to go redo everything, and then you fall behind your schedule and your goal, and it's like, but that's YouTube. That's the game. That's the way it goes. Alright, let's go. I got nothing else, I don't think. I keep taking the game down instead of just moving. I bet there's some additional content I could get, because I got like 1,200 Uplay points. option to set it as the master version. I don't think this is the master version. Okay. How do I pick it up? See, this, I'm not that used to PC, so I'm sitting here, I'm like, how do I type? And it's like, you have a keyboard. Should probably get a better keyboard set up. I'm not used to using a controller on my PC. What's my name? Please. Alright, let's go. I'm actually kind of excited for this. I just played Black Flag, right? I just turned that into a thing, so I should know the controls.
Stay my blade from the flesh of the innocent. Hide in plain sight. Never compromise the Assassin Brotherhood. These are the tenets of the Creed, the principles I used to live by. I was a young man then. The 7 Years' War was about to begin. I could not have imagined what the future had in store for me, nor the cost I would choose to bear. My name is Shay Patrick Cormac. This is my story.
It just starts out with the... Okay, so the 7 Years' War, so I love history, all kinds of history, but I gotta be honest, I know nothing about the 7 Years' War. So, I should learn something. I missed the tree.
Well, you won't lack for firewood at least.
Admit it, I nearly had you.
Nearly counts for nothing, Shay. And besides, no. That was just luck.
I make my own luck, Liam.
You've been saying that for years, but you're precious little to show for it. Or have you been spending it all getting out of trouble?
Well, you know, trouble just follows me around.
Let's head back.
Wasn't Liam... Oh no, that's Connor, never mind. I was saying, wasn't Liam Achilles?
Come on. Captain de André and his crew must have run into some trouble. Who knew meeting with smugglers would lead to no good?
I still don't understand why you can't tell me what we're doing here.
Because Chevalier decided not to tell you.
I thought we were friends, Liam.
We are. But this is business. It doesn't concern you, Shay. Am I going too fast for you?
I'm just keeping an eye on you, in case you fall down and hurt yourself.
It's a bit choppy. I'll probably, I'll probably make it run better for the next stream.
Hurry. We'd best not keep Chevalier waiting.
Son sécuritaire. Space that. Where the hell were you two?
We're out hunting. What happened here?
My men were attacked by some English sea dogs.
Why, Captain Joseph. Couldn't you fight them all off by yourself like you're always saying?
It is Capitaine Louis-Joseph Gauthier, Chevalier de la Vérendrye. And you are dreaming if you think any training could make you into a proper assassin. Do you even know what that means? It means being responsible for an ancient and proud tradition. It means obeying your mentor without question. How else will we ensure freedom for the human race?
Them's pretty words, Chevalier. But I don't feel too free at the moment.
Well then, feel educated!
Damn.
I will teach you some manners, boy. How dare you show me such disrespect?
Arrogant, pompous, arrogant French.
How dare you show me such disrespect?
Because you're French. If I hit him again, will he raise a flag?
You irresponsible wretch!
Attack the target's,
I will teach you some manners, boy. I will teach you some manners, boy.
Gentlemen, stop! We got a common enemy, and I reckon he's close.
The Royal Navy attack my vessel and force my men to flee. We are stranded, and what is worse, the smugglers we were supposed to meet have been taken prisoner.
Shay and I'll free those smugglers. You treat your wounded.
I think I need to turn the game down. It seems very loud. I like this French guy though.
Take these.
Even though
You'll
he's
need
an
them.
asshole, I like him. So you have a dagger and a sword.
Tread with care, Shay. The Royal Navy be ready for us. Remember your training. Ready to teach them a lesson?
They don't stand a chance.
Where are your
Not
mates
bad.
now, you filth rat?
Come here.
Thank you.
Who's next?
Keep an eye out, lads! Their pals are still out there somewhere!
There he goes again.
Can I reach? I'm on fire. Oh, that's the Morrigan. That's,
Many thanks. I thought I'd be hanged.
I didn't realize you get the ship this early.
Happy hunting, lads! Set her ablaze! Sink that French vessel! She's no match for you! Ha ha! Yeah! Yeah!
Keep the food. They don't see me? Just still ship worth of dudes. I guess it is the beginning of the game. It's supposed to be easy. I kind of wanted to fight with the stealth kill it is. I'll have to do that when I record. Oh, it's a French dude.
I was saving those fellas for you.
Very thoughtful. Maybe you were not completely useless, Shay.
Speaking of useless, those blockheads won't be needing this vessel anymore.
I like how they were just fighting, but they're on the same team.
This
so they
pile of merde.
put up with each other.
You want her, Shay? She is yours. Now bring me back to my ship.
He's such an asshole.
You heard, Chevalier? This vessel is yours, Shay. Go on. Take the wheel. Some of the men you rescued agreed to join us. They should prove a good crew.
I'm not so certain about their captain, but next to me you are the most experienced sailor in the Brotherhood, Shay. Besides, we could use another vessel. Even this pitiful one.
She's mine, ain't she? My own ship.
Your own pile of garbage, yes?
Ah, with a lick of paint and a few new cannons, she'll look as fine as anything on the seven seas.
Shall we begin, Captain?
Indeed, mate.
Firing cannons. It's the same as
Connor.
She's a mess, but she's still afloat.
the ship was
And her name's the Morrigan.
Morgan? That silly fairy queen who ruined Merlin, the wise? Oh, she's perfect for you, Shay.
The Morrigan was an old goddess. Queen of war and darkness. She harvested the souls of fallen warriors.
Perfect indeed.
A ship! Shin! They will sink her!
Let's put the Morrigan to the test, Captain Shay.
Ready for battle, men!
No match for us, Captain!
All sail, she'll take it.
On to full sail!
Stop them, boy!
Station! Now!
Change.
Captain! We have trouble on our tail!
Fire!
Ship from the Royal Navy, sir! They're all along! On your
They're tearing her to pieces! Do something!
Brace yourselves! It's breaking up!
My ship!
They're firing, sir! Raise the fire, sir!
Fire! It seems this vessel is battle ready after all. I will return to what is left of her Gerfaut. It's a long way home, and we have repairs to do.
Sing hearty, lads. Chevalier is pleased with us.
I gotta say, the water doesn't look as good as Black Flag, even on the PS4. There's no, like, whiteness, like foam, that builds up.
What course would you have me set, Shay?
Time to report back
See
to the
what I mean with
mentor.
the water?
Wouldn't you agree?
Wise words, Captain. Wise words.
It looks like I'm in a lake, not in the ocean. Assassin's Creed. It looks good. Look how old it is. This game's 10 years old. And it was released on last
What the hell did you do? It's some kind of dormant virus? Shit! Hang on, I'm getting you out of there.
I don't remember this part at all. The current day for Rogue, I don't remember this at all.
Sorry for the rough exit. Your piece working, check. You were just in an Animus. Animus, yes?
Yeah, speak English.
You were using it to access a genetic memory file in Helix labeled Shay Cormac? You work for Abstergo Entertainment, remember? Any of this ringing a bell? Your session triggered something bad, and it's affecting the whole building. We need to find your boss.
Is there, can I?
You haven't forgotten your boss, have you? Melanie LeMay, zipper, chipper, overachiever?
Okay. Note to game developers. Do not have a character in your game who talks down to the player. Right? You don't do that. This chick, I don't know who she is, she probably means well. She just talked down to me like I'm an absolute idiot. Like, hello, you're an idiot. Do you know your name? Do you know who you are? I mean, I guarantee most people that played Rogue played Black Flag first. They know what's going on here. And you shouldn't have to explain it to them by talking down to me. It's just a bad, like, I don't care too much personally, but like, don't have a character talk down to me. Don't do that. Else I'll just quit.
Here, take your communicator, check it if you get lost. Now let's get out of here.
See, that French dude,
Follow me. Double
he's an
time.
asshole. I like him.
This chaos
Nice
is
character.
absolutely your fault, in case you're wondering.
This girl, oh, it's all my fault. Oh my goodness. Where'd she go? Alright, she said elevators.
Come on, everyone! Just like we practiced in our safety drills.
This is Melanie.
Everything is gonna be up.
At least Melanie's nice. You know?
What the hell is happening?
A file labeled Shay Cormac was booby-trapped with some kind of virus.
Your job is to prevent things like this.
We need to contain these genetic
So whose
memories, then
fault
we can
was it?
destroy
There's
them.
her fault.
Isolate them. I want to study these memories.
But
With respect, Miss LeMay, this is not a request.
You heard the man.
Who's
fine.
I need to borrow your numbskull. That okay with you, Ms. LeMay?
that? My numbskull.
hey there, this might seem a bit weird, but you're gonna work for contractors we hired to, you know, upgrade our security. Mr. Ottoberg and Miss Violet DaCosta.
Call me Violet.
I have to go check on our people and prepare a statement for the press.
I don't know if the character.
Do whatever they tell you to do, okay? Go team!
At least Melanie's nice. Look at
Technically, you're not responsible for this, but
Look at
you're
the
the one
look
who let
on
the
this
virus
woman's
out.
face.
So I think it's only fair you help me clean it up. Mr. Berg wants us to relive Shay's genetic memories. To do that, we need to access them from Helix. But the Helix is down. We'll have to reboot the main servers in the basement.
couldn't just talk to me like that when you pulled me out of the Animus?
Man, whoever designed this virus is a genius. Not only does it restrict our access to the cloud, it's adapted to fuck up the other operating systems that regulate building functions. Melanie? The elevators are out of commission. Are we stuck on this floor?
Damn, yes. I'll get a repair crew on site ASAP.
Dude,
There's a working area server on this
dynamic
floor.
sound
I
in
guess
the
it'll have
game
to
is
do for now.
phenomenal.
Agent DaCosta, I want regular updates on your progress with Shay's genetic memories.
Why? He's just a nobody as far as I can tell.
Why are we just
If
standing?
Shay Cormac is who I suspect he is, then this temporary setback may provide us with an unexpected reward. Proceed to the server room on this floor.
I just go. Wait. Yep. Walking. The first person is like that's as fast as I can turn.
Do you see a flashing wireless signal? Great. That means you can still access systems. Go ahead and patch me. Once you restore the server, I'll connect your Animus workstation back to Helix. In theory, if you align the beams to segments of the core, it should solve the problem. But here's where it gets tricky. You have to move the circles in such a way that each segment is powered by a beam. The keyword here is each. One beam and one beam only per core segment, okay? Once everything is lit up properly, the system will reboot. Got it? Give it a shot.
I have a hard time listening to this woman because I don't have any respect for her. She wasn't nice to me, so now I don't respect her. So what do I have to do? Oh, I see. Each one has to go. How do I get to the outside?
Each segment of the core needs to be powered by a beam. Good job. This core wasn't too complex. But rebooting the advanced hardware in the rest of the building will require more work.
I would rather be.
The assassins would have you believe that Al-Mualim was a great mentor who became corrupted with greed, and that he schemed with the Templars to acquire an apple of Eden. I see instead a shrewd and cunning leader, a man who used his best assassin, Altair ibn Lahad, to eliminate his conspirators in order to keep the apple for himself, so that he could use it to enforce world peace. While it must be stated unequivocally that Al-Mualim was not a Templar, it is interesting to me that his vision of peace was more in line with Templar philosophy than assassin.
Which makes him a
In the past, both sides had the same goal, that of peace. Our only difference was how we chose to achieve it. Had Al-Mualim not been killed by Altair and allowed to carry out his plan, perhaps we would not be fighting now. It was only after Altair reformed the Brotherhood with its new ideals of free will that the conflict truly escalated and spread across the planet. For if the so-called wise man of the mountain can see things from our point of view, surely the same can be said for other assassins.
So I have a lot to say about what that person just said. He said he wasn't a Templar. He basically just acted like a Templar and wanted to do everything like the Templars do, which made him a Templar. He might not have been part of their scheming and stuff, but he literally wanted to do exactly what they did, the way they wanted to do it. That's what makes them a Templar. That's the difference between Templars and Assassins. He also said a bunch of other things that were stupid. But again, this is my problem with modern day writers trying to make you think that evil people aren't that bad. They just make the wrong decisions, right? We want peace, so we gotta kill people to achieve it. That's not how you get peace. And that's also the problem with the assassins, right? They just kill the guy that tries to take power instead of necessarily turning people away from his ideas. Because you can kill someone, but you can't kill an idea. And essentially, you want to kill the idea. So at the end of the day, both the Templars and the Assassins are both wrong. But at least the Assassins aren't trying to rule by like hardcore decree, right? That's the only reason I would ever side with the Assassins, because they believe more in like let people make their own choices, let them figure it out themselves. And the Templars are like, no, we'll figure it out for them. You get peace, but only under full dictatorship and tyranny. Alright, let's carry on. See, I don't just play Assassin's Creed like it's some game. It is just a game, but there is very real concepts, ideas, and history involved in it all, so you can't just ignore that stuff. Anyway, back to it.
Okay, so I'm not sure you're supposed to see that. You should just get back to your Animus.
Right.
With the servers back online, you could, in theory, restore your co-workers' workstations if you feel like being helpful. And you could, in theory, find some more digital goodies if you feel like being sneaky. Hey, one of your co-workers dropped his communicator by the elevator. If you see any tech lying around like that, grab them. There might be a clue as to who did this.
Now that you have...
I don't think I was supposed to do that right away, but... Robert Fraser. Subject, Arno Dorian. What is this? You can hire a man made none. To have you in the studio, putting you to work on a special project for me. Your subject is Arno Dorian. Wait, so do you play? I don't remember. It's been a long time since I played, Unity, but I don't remember the current day story for Unity, but I guess this Robert Fraser, do you play Robert Fraser in the current day in Unity? Or was he your boss maybe? I don't remember, so we'll see, we'll find out, because Unity is next. So the Ezio trilogy are my favorite Assassin's Creed games, they will never change. But then I think next would be like Unity. I really did like Unity, and then probably the Black Flag, the Kenway saga. Anyway, let's keep going.
Locked Shay Cormac's memories. We stand on the brink of a grand discovery.
Nice find. If it was me, I'd snoop to see if there's any juicy stuff on it. But I might be a terrible person.
Where's my desk?
I know you must have questions about your new assignment, or about me. For now, all I will say is that Shay's story contains the answers. Shay will lead you to a greater understanding.
Who's talking to me? I don't know what that guy... Is that the guy that Melanie was talking to before? I think so. Look at them advertising here. Far Cry. Is that Far Cry 3? I think so. I liked Far Cry 4. I played it. I didn't like it. Far Cry 5 was horrendous. That was the worst story I've ever played in my life. Like if you're looking for justice and a good ending, don't play Far Cry 5. It's absolutely awful. The setting and the gameplay is nuts, but the story is just horrendous. You basically spend the whole game trying to make friends with people to help you, and then they all get enslaved, and you're forced to kill them all. And then you get kidnapped by the bad guy at the end. It's the worst game story I've ever come across. I'm just looking what else they got here. They got Liberations, Assassin's Creed 3 books here. History is our playground. Assassin's Creed Black Flag. I know these are all, I'm pretty sure these are all real books. I really should get the books. I'm a big fan of Assassin's Creed, so I'll read Assassin's Creed games. Or before I said I'll read Assassin's Creed books. Alright, let's get into it. I got a ship now. Well, there's Achilles. I think that's Achilles.
It has been a long time.
Is that Adewale? It is.
Achilles.
No way, I don't remember
Adewale,
this.
how go things in the West Indies?
Very poorly, I'm afraid.
Man, he's old.
Your countenance tells me we
He's
should
young.
discuss this. Come.
Who's our visitor?
That's Adewale. He was a slave who freed himself. And hundreds of his brothers in the West
He
Indies.
didn't free himself.
That man's a living incarnation of the Creed.
See?
You join me for some practice?
Soon. I've got other business first.
He wasn't. Him and Edward, like, worked together. Didn't free themselves.
Tell me what
Without
happened.
one another, they wouldn't have caught
It was
free.
terrible, Achilles. The ground shook, and the ocean waves crashed
Sometimes you
over
wonder
Port
if
au
these
Prince.
people
How many
have
were
ever
lost?
played
Thousands.
games.
No family was left
What am I
untouched.
doing?
I hate to bring up
Aren't
practical
you
matters
supposed to be
at a time
training?
like this,
Yeah, but I want to
But did
hear the
Mackandal's
conversation.
man complete his task before the earthquake hit?
I cannot know. Vonredi has not been found. He was a strong Maroon, one of Mackandal's best students.
Such a shame. So we cannot know if he found the site.
Indeed. But if there was a temple under the waves, I doubt it is still standing.
And the artifacts that showed the way?
Stolen. The Templars broke in during the chaos. They seized the manuscript and precursor box. I gave chase on the sea, but lost their trail when they reached New York.
We must consider what to do next.
That's an interesting conversation. One that you would easily miss if you just ran to the training ground. Oh man, this is like nostalgic, because this is Davenport, this is Assassin's Creed 3. This is like where the doctor... This is where you set up the doctor. Are there horses? I just realized there's no horses in Black Flag. I wonder if there are. Probably should have looked at the stable.
You are late.
Oh, what did I miss? Only the first hour of training. We're always training, Kisagawase. And we'll continue to do so.
Do not waste your words. Shay abhors improvement as much as cats abhor leashes.
Hey,
Is that Connor's grandfather on his
A
mother's
pity.
side?
The boy has so much potential. But so little discipline.
All right. All right. What would you have me do?
Well played.
I'm noticing the audio isn't very synced with their mouths. Their voices are not very synced with their mouths. I wonder if I can edit that to make it line up.
So, what's the challenge today?
Shooting straight and true. Here, you can use these.
These are yours.
Well, I want you to have half a chance of succeeding. Go on. Shoot these targets. You can take your time, but not too much. With more work after this. Reload.
Reloading. Oh, I can push that.
Anyone can hit targets
about
standing still.
Quick shot.
Let's see how you do on the run.
Oh, run. What do you... I don't know where he's pointed. These guys shooting?
Come on,
See what he
hurry
got
up.
there. Oh, I didn't reload. I'm gonna fail. thought I reloaded in the tree. Oh, no.
Almost. Better look next time.
Can I do it again? I wasn't really paying attention. Okay, you first.
Faster!
Reload. Can I run and reload? Reload. Did I kill him already? Yeah, I did. Can I even jump there?
Come on, hurry up.
Happy?
Well done, Shay. Keep it up. You're doing all right, Shay. But don't let the others vex you. They mean well, though they'll never show it.
I wonder who this woman is.
It's about time you showed up.
Far be it from me to keep a lady waiting.
I'm no lady here. Don't you forget it. I'm your teacher. And you're better.
Well, some of that is true at least. What should we be doing?
Exploring a myriad ways to end a life. You two! Make yourselves useful and watch Shay.
Wait. Aren't I training?
Can you kill without being noticed?
Why could they watch me if I'm in training? Kill without being noticed? Oh, okay, so this is like that one mission in Black Flag. Sprint, push, above, haystack. Okay, that's doable.
Attack from around a corner and your target will never know what hit him. Nicely done. I am surprised.
Too noisy.
Oh, that's why they're watching me. To actually... See, it would have been nice to know. They were actually, like, going part of it, you know.
You certainly know how to handle yourself. Stay low and stick to the brush. Be patient and you might hit your target.
Oh, there's the corner one. Sprinting. Didn't jump.
Top form, Shay.
Corner. Wait, so it doesn't matter if they see me because he saw me already and I can just continue.
Stay low and stick to the brush. Be patient and you might hit your target.
How do I do around the corner on this guy? I have to leave the bush. Okay, so I've got to turn away. Where's the other guy?
Stay low and stick to the brush. Be patient and you might hit your target.
How do I do around the corner kill? I don't know why they made me do an around the corner kill on a tree. A thick tree too, let's see. Bush kill? Didn't I already? Oh, that was a haystack kill. Alright. Bush kill.
Stay low and stick to the brush.
This isn't training.
Be patient and you might hit your target. You did better than I expected. Have your skills actually grown, Shay?
No, you're a bad teacher.
Do not get a swelled head over it.
Go talk to the Indian. Probably
Remember what I taught you. Be patient. Be
Shay,
safe. Never let
follow
them see
me.
you coming.
It's time you learned to survive in the frontier.
I think I've been managing well enough so far.
Perhaps. But there is more I can teach you.
I was Shay's mouth moving. And my guy was talking, Shay's mouth was moving. Am I going hunting?
Yeah.
This mission kind of reminds me of Connor and John Loki, I think it was, his friend. We teaching him how to hunt and climb through trees.
It is time for the hunt.
Is it? Do I need it? Oh, no,
Use all your senses together to find prey.
that's not an animal. Wait, that is an animal. I was looking at the deep back there. Of the scarecrow. Training scarecrow. It's not located anymore. Don't must kill. I'm just supposed to kill him, that's it? Just gonna walk in circles? So I kill him?
Killing should not be meaningless. We must use what nature gives us. Good. Now to use what you have taken from nature.
What have I taken from nature? Elk hides. Didn't I already have oh no, I was using Liam's guns. Guess was I done? I think so.
With these, you can keep your pistols close. Achilles has one more thing to show you.
What's that flag? Oh, is that the French guy's
Here
flag?
to stay.
Yeah, it's French guy's ship. Is that mine? I don't know what that flag is. It doesn't look like me.
Shay, I hear you've become quite the marksman.
Generous gift. Thank you, mentor.
My ship awaits, Achilles. The people of Haiti will make good use of your supplies. I trust you will retrieve what has been lost.
Lost? The Templars stole two precious artifacts. A manuscript of ancient wisdom and a box that allows one to understand its language.
I have tracked the Templar as far as this coast, but I fear the rest is up to you, my friend.
Farewell, Adewale. Whoever controls the artifacts can access precursor sites of power. We must recover them, or none are safe.
So what's kind of interesting is that the Templars and Assassins have always been kind of in a race. I mean, it's less of a war and more of a race, because they're always just trying to find the ancient technology. And so if this, literally if the I'm just like thinking ahead here, but if the Assassins didn't find this place first and the Templars did, then the Templars would have set off the earthquake and killed everybody, and Shay would have remained an assassin. Right? Anyway, jumping ahead of myself here, just because I know what happens in here. Okay, so I got guns.
It'll be Boston this time. I have a contact here who's not sure.
I gotta say, I do like how they didn't just copy and paste this place from Assassin's Creed 3 into it. Like the layout's very similar, but it's not exactly the same. I mean, I know Assassin's Creed 3 like the back of my hand. Like, for instance, this fence and this bench is not here in Assassin's Creed 3. That even this ledge here that I was standing on is different. That tree wasn't there. The water has risen in this area. It's not like it was way different in Assassin's Creed. It was a different time. It shouldn't look the same. So I'm glad they didn't just copy paste it and do a few tweaks to graphics. Because I mean, even where I'm standing right here, this is where if I'm not mistaken, yeah, this is where the barn is. Stables for the horses. That whole thing's not here. Which I like. I like that they changed it up. Wait, where am I going? Down there? No, okay. Let's swing. If I jump off there, I die. The water's not that close. I guess we're running, not swimming. I think that also answers my earlier question of, are there horses in this game? I don't think there are. Those horse stables would have looked really stupid if there were no horses in the game. There's no horses in stables. I guess it's a little annoying that the water is not... Like, this looks like lake water, not ocean water. I think people know what I'm talking about when I say that. It does feel good. It still looks good. I'm not too worried. What's up,
Where to?
Wherever Templar affairs lead us.
Liam, it's not like you to set out without a plan.
Plan or no plan. We choose our own battlefield. And hey, we're not most at ease when we're at sea.
Right you are. Let's set sail.
Are they both Irish? I think that's an Irish accent. I think so.
Loose all! Let's move!
Halifax.
Who's tops, those gallants and royals?
We only have one lead, Shay. Let's hope it brings us closer to the artifacts.
So Achilles tasked you with this mission?
No. Task me to task you. Need to find what was stolen from Mackendal, Shay. You have to recover the precursor box of manuscript. This is your mission.
And what's yours?
Watch your arse.
Achilles doesn't really trust me, does he?
Give it time, Shay. Do this for him. For us. Do much more than earn his trust.
Liam, do you know what Achilles writes about? I see him in his office all the time, bent over his papers.
He keeps records and accounts. Studies what little is known about the pieces of Eden. And of course, he corresponds with assassins on other continents.
Of course. Liam, you can be a right horse's arse when it comes to assuming everyone knows the same as you.
I cannot help if Achilles wants me to be familiar with our counterparts in Europe and elsewhere.
Said like his favorite son.
Connor's his favorite, and only son.
And Achilles is heir. Connor may inherit the house, but you'll be mentor.
We'll see.
Whatever you say, Prince Regent of the Assassins.
You call me that again, I'll throw you in the ocean.
I like the politics there. Talk about Connor being, heir the assassins. And I'm also seeing some like foaming red film that looks much
That's enough for now.
I do like the shanties. Not all of them, but I like most of them.
Ease off the wind!
2 up top!
Loose main sails! All sails, shall take it!
I find like
Loose tops, those gallants and royals!
it always kind of, there's like a playlist of shanties, and it always starts at the beginning, so you always hear the first few songs like more than anything. Like, I like to turn them off. I don't get tired of them. So this is a much. Is this a schooner? It's a much smaller ship than the Jackdaw. Am I supposed to attack this place? Or it doesn't actually say what I'm supposed to do. I'm supposed to go.
Some sort of cargo there, sir!
If I hit that ice, do I like get anything? I'm assuming it does.
Haul in the stunsails!
That's the vision tops!
Hold them in! Get off the wind!
Trust me, you will sell those lobster by the ton in France.
Him.
Ah! The cabbage farmers return! About time.
Cabbage.
We have a lead on that curious manuscript.
I'd be surprised if you can read it.
No one can read it, imbecile. This is why the Templar are taking so long with it. But one of our allies has caught a glimpse of their work.
A pirate?
A spy who worked with the pirate. We set sail for Anticosti. That should prove a good test for this floating cesspit you call a ship.
Such an asshole.
How trustworthy are the pirates?
I consider them brothers, Shay. When the time comes, they will lend aid and help us fight the Templars. Only the Roast Beef would realize the Templars were pulling their strings.
Are the Templars truly in control in the colonies?
Not quite, but their influence reaches far and wide.
And what about the spy we're meeting?
You need not worry about Le Chasseur. He is loyal to the Brotherhood. As it happens, he also has friends in both the French and English fleets. And he knows more about what goes on in these parts than you can ever hope to learn.
So Liam, what can you tell me about Adewale? You obviously admire the man.
I had the honor of working with him once. I've never known anyone who'd done so much for our cause. It's much more than that.
Adewale was already a legend before joining the Brotherhood. He was a pirate. The scourge of the West Indies. Rubbing elbows with the likes of Blackbeard, Woodes Rogers, and Calico Jack Rackham.
Calico who?
Oh, read that book, will you?
About 20 years ago, Adewale intercepted a Templar convoy and stole a mysterious package. He traveled to Port-au-Prince and entrusted it to a woman.
So they're talking about all of this. They didn't mention Edward Kenway. Or did I just miss that completely? They mentioned Calico Jack, Blackbeard, another name maybe? Did I like black out when they said Edward Kenway? Anyway.
Lee was loyal to our cause.
What's his name? Good sail screen.
Fire!
Bloody fish! Ready to board!
There, Captain. An English vessel. And she looks to be in trouble.
That's fine indeed. Perhaps we should aid her journey to the bottom of the sea.
Now, let's not be too hasty. She's full of crown cargo. Take a look through your spyglass and see for yourself.
Pretty sight. I say this is a good day to lighten King George's pockets.
Be careful. A few shots should be enough to cripple her. Too much damage and she'll go down with all souls. And all spoils.
We can board and loot her before the crew knows what to do.
Try to stop her escaping!
Fire!
Got him. The ship is on fire. It becomes incapacitated. We either get close, hold B, or board and get half its cargo. Okay.
Crowd on every inch of sail!
Now's the time. Let's board her.
Blues up! These are sticks!
I'll beat the bejesus out of you.
Show them what's for, Captain.
Come on, men. The spoils are ours. Put them more again.
They're really good. The way he like shoots behind his back. And there's one you grab his head under your arm and like put the gun to his head and then you just
The sea between here and Anticosti is rough, Captain. We should strengthen the Morgan before going any further. There's a harbour master stationed nearby. We can spend our new wealth on improvements.
I didn't realize there was a brotherhood in Haiti.
Yes. Francois McCandle is their mentor. He gathers many of his assassins from the Bruins.
Those are escaped slaves and their children, right?
They are. A shame, though. They escaped terrible conditions only to be killed in that earthquake.
But Haiti's a French colony now.
Aye, it is.
And here, the assassins are helping King Louis. But in Haiti, the French own the slaves who are set free by the assassins.
Our struggle is beyond political borders, Shay.
Get the maids free! Is this the place? I see nothing but fishermen and their gear.
Aye. Per se and fishing go hand in hand. But it will serve our purposes well enough. The French fish these waters first, but King George is laying claim to more every year. The locals are caught in the middle. Should be nearby, Captain. Some shipwrecked cargo here!
Fire along!
the ship physics have been updated.
Anchor!
The ships actually drift a little bit on there. There wasn't much drift on it. That's where I'm supposed to go.
You better borrow some coin.
Upgrade your cannon.
Bartering with an empty purse won't get you very far.
What service can I provide?
I need some stuff. What do I do first? I'm going to do... Actually, I can do 2 of these, can't I? Because I have 500 bucks. Do I have enough? What is that, metal? Yeah, I've got enough. But then I'll have absolutely no money. Alright. Ram shot strength. Wait. I just need to see. What was the ones on the front cannon? So there's no... I actually used the chain shot so much because when you hit another ship's sails with chain shot, it pretty much just sits there. So, especially with like the bigger ships, you would, early on in the game, all you had to do was hit them with chain shot, broadside, and they can't hit you. So I'd always like increase all my cannon, broadside cannon strength and everything first, and then worry about my whole armor later. Because I had a system down where I could take down any ship with standard jackdaw. So that's it. Done. Camera's still going, huh? Camera's on, huh? Camera's been on this whole time, huh?
Rum bit of business, that.
Sail to the port. I can't believe how much of this I don't know.
Captain has the wheel. We should resume course to Anticosti, Captain.
Indeed. Le chasseur is waiting for us.
The sea between here and Anticosti is rough, Captain. The Morrigan seems sturdy enough for the challenge.
Loose all and trim sharp to the wind.
I'm really liking the
Who's
drift.
down? On your seats.
It's really nice.
Ships ahoy!
More
Ahoy.
fishermen from Persay.
Fishermen.
Enemy ships!
They're sinking the fishing boats.
You must believe those fishermen strayed into their waters.
These cowards must pay!
And would you look at that? Standing right in our way to Anticosti. What say you? We sink every last one of them?
For once, I find myself agreeing with you, Shay.
Stranger things have happened.
Alright, the captain, move! Ready! Yeah! Come, come! Here it comes!
Fire!
Breaking up! On your mark, Captain! I'm taking a hit, Captain!
I was wondering about it.
Fire!
Fire faster, no fire!
Fire!
It's crumbling into the sea!
Can I use icebergs to damage other ships? Wait, is there stuff in the iceberg? That's a cool way to kind of get loot.
He's breaking up!
Fire!
Ready, here!
Fire! That's the last of them.
Then let us go on.
Not too far from Anticosti Island now.
Will your friend the spy be waiting for us?
Yes. I hope Le Chasseur has more information about the manuscript.
Maybe he'll have the whole thing figured out for us.
And maybe I'm Emperor of Rome.
Obvious Caesar. Clue up. Salt air, open skies. A man out on the ocean is as free as a man can be. What do you say, Liam?
You're out here for a reason, Shay. Mind your duty.
Well, what's the point of freedom if you cannot breathe deep and enjoy it?
The Templars stick to this continent like tar. Don't feel liberated until we pry them off.
Seems to me we should just talk to them like men, instead of skulking around.
And would you smile and wish them a good day as they lay their boot on your neck?
Of course not.
They're murdering bastards who want to control the world and everyone in it. Never forget.
We have nothing in common with that, of course.
Shay is very naive, for sure. Like, he doesn't understand the nuances of the kind of race between the Assassins and the Templars, or the war, as most people call it. He doesn't understand the nuances.
There it is.
Makes him
Anticosti. Le chasseur should be there. And with any luck, he will know where to find that manuscript.
Dude, I have my, my critiques, but I like it.
Getting close, Shay.
There's the gallant!
Dock the ship here, Captain. We've arrived at Anticosti Island.
It's different enough from the Black Flag that it's not but it has a lot of the cool physics and we all like it's very good. I think this is very underrated. It's still in the beginning, so we're head kicking course from here, but I do enjoy it.
The rum here is terrible. Let me see.
Don't drink it.
That's not rum. It's eau de vie. What the devil is that? Whiskey. Well, the whiskey here is terrible.
He's drinking whiskey. My assassin etiquette kicking in. Kind of slow down. Not to miss this because I didn't want them to drop their bosses.
So, Louis Joseph, how goes the fur trade?
Not well enough to put beef on my family's plates.
If you want beef, raid more British brigs. They're loaded down with barrels.
Oh, yes. Their Irish farms yield much meat, don't they? Well, that is smart management. Far better than the locals could do.
One of those voices is the same voice that voiced Cass in Black Flag. I like the little background conversations you can
Take a look at this. I borrowed these plans from a Royal Navy ship of the line. They are like nothing I have ever seen.
Good. We could use some more powerful weapons. Le Chasseur, allow me to present our associate, Shay Cormac.
Gentlemen, I have news. On this same ship, I spied the manuscript you seek. It was written in an exotic language I did not recognize and was full of drawings, plants, and animals out of an opium dream.
Were there no charts, no maps?
No. There may have been some kind of code, but neither I nor the roast beefs could ken
Where's
it.
the manuscript now?
The man who brought it said a man named Washington sent him.
I know that name. He's an important Templar, isn't he?
He is. Lawrence Washington has great ambitions that Templars have helped fulfill. Shay, let's return and find him. You, sir, have our thanks.
Oh, I just realized. Okay, so there's some lore packed in there. When they said Washington, I was like, they don't mean George Washington, do they? And then they said, someone else Washington. But in Assassin's Creed 3, they talk about how George Washington, when he was a blue coat, or I guess a red coat, but in the 7 Years' War, George Washington was part of the British Army, and he fought during the 7 Years' War. So I wonder if we're gonna get to see him at all during this time, because he was here during this time. That'd be cool. Be interesting. I can't believe I literally, like, I played this through. I rushed it because it was, like I said, it was on PlayStation Live or PlayStation Play or whatever, and I live streamed the game, so it was very poor quality and there was a lag on the controller. But I'd still played it through, and then I still went and watched, you know, like the move, like Assassin's Creed Rogue, all cutscenes movie or whatever on YouTube. And some of the cutscenes I'm familiar with, but there's other things that I just completely don't remember. And it has been 10 years, but still, I have a good memory. Although every time I watch a TV show that I really like, I go back and watch it again, and there's all kinds of stuff that I catch on to that I didn't the first time. So it could be a mix of that and just completely forgetting. Oh my god, what is this? I see that broken sword. Put my camera probably in an okay place. I was worried it would cover the mini-map or some other stuff. Because I was going to stick it in a corner, and then I remembered, like, all Assassin's Creed games, the corners are all filled with stuff. So I'll try to stick it on the side somewhere. I'll probably center it for next time. What I was doing. I gotta save these dudes. Citizen. Save the citizen. Where are they? Oh, come on. He says me. Said like he didn't. Wait. Did I just see what I think I saw? Let me kill him from here. I see the other guy. Come here.
Your life is almost over, you rabid dog! Lost sight of him. We have to find him again. Out here!
Why didn't let me in? I'm doing this so bad. So this is why I
put too much of it
before I take that
You've got to stay ahead of him.
One of these days, I'm gonna make a really awesome combat montage, Assassin's Creed combat montage with some really awesome music. I've had the idea for a while. I've just been so preoccupied with what TV show to do. Where's the dudes that I first? There's one dude.
I never thought I'd say this to a complete stranger, but I owe you my life.
Yeah.
always wondered what's the bird's name in Odyssey? Oh, it's been too long since I played Odyssey. It's been like 3 years since I played Odyssey. Camu? Who's Camu? I think that's Onyx. Anyway, the bird from Odyssey, I always thought like there's always a bird that's flying around those points. There is. I guess that's a bald eagle. It's not the same bird. But it's kind of cool to think like in the older Assassin's Creed game, there was always an eagle there in the sky. Watching you. You never really, probably didn't notice it much, didn't think much of it. And then I think they just put it there because it's like eagle point. Where's the map? I haven't looked at the map yet. There isn't one? Am I missing something? Hold on. This is the map. There we go. Okay. Is there no way to zoom out more? Or is that it? That's the map? It's much smaller. It's way actually. Yeah, it's way smaller than Black Flag, that's for sure. Oh wait, is this a map extension? Oh, okay, it looks like a map extension. Do I want to fast? Yeah, I'm gonna fast travel. Screw it. Fast traveling. Can I? Yeah. Might as well. Else I'm just gonna, you guys are gonna watch me 5 minutes, go back to ship, get the ship, sail to this point.
Let out some sail!
So this is a different map now. No, it's not. It's the same map. So turn around. I'm pretty sure the wave just came up and pushed me backwards into it, so I have to turn around. I'm into that. See, I'm going backwards. I wonder, I've always actually wondered if if ships kind of had like a reverse mode where you could like put the sails up in a certain way to like push you backwards. They must have been able to go backwards as well as forwards. I guess it would also depend on the wind. That was a horrendous. That was a horrendous reflection.
Get the mainsails into the wind! Loose all and trim sharp to the wind!
Hey boys, loose tops and royals! Over there, Captain. The fishing centre in Greystone. The French took over after it was ransacked by bandits. Some assassin allies have their home in two bends. Heads.
Reef the topsails and gallants!
Trim off the wind!
Crowd it all on!
Clears down! On your seats!
B2, lads!
Flip ahead, sir! Furl! Furl it all! Anchor away!
the feel of the game. I like it. Same controls as Black Flag, but feels much different than Black Flag. Well, more different than I would have thought. Or more different than I remember. I'm being sneaky, but I don't know if I need to be. We'll sneak anyway, I suppose. I don't think I need to sneak right now. There's no red circle. And yet I sneak. Aren't you just on my ship? How'd you beat me up here?
Templars desire to understand the nature of these artifacts. Their spies have called upon many doctors and other learned people in New York.
They have also approached many tribes with questions.
Yeah, they've been showing that manuscript far and wide. No one can read the strange writing or understand the images. You do have a name, though.
We learned that Lawrence Washington sent out the manuscript.
Lawrence Washington. Businessman, Virginian politician, and high-ranking Templar.
Oh, yes. I recently heard he was back from the West Indies. One of my men saw his major domo pick up a strange package.
Then that package will be delivered to him promptly. Shay, figure out what it is and find Washington. And when you do, learn all you can.
I'll prepare the Morrigan.
I feel like that's a different that's a different voice actor for Achilles. I guess he's younger, he would sound much different. Anyway. Okay, so I'll do this last mission before we stop the stream for today. I'm trying to figure out where a good place to end the first episode would be. I think it would probably be because a lot of that tutorial stuff, I'm gonna cut that out. I'll cut through a lot of it. It's not that important. It's more for like learning how to play the game for new players. Yeah, I'm just wondering how long it would go for. Probably this mission or the mission after probably would be the end of the first episode, season 7 of Assassin's Creed. Yeah, I'm just gonna quickly. I hope this works, but because my camera just died, I'm going to get rid of this. There we go. That's better. I'm hoping that that's on the screen. But it's not on the screen, so it should be fine. Okay. I have smoke bombs already? What do I have here? 5 smoke bombs. I gotta say, I think the NPCs are better made in Rogue than they are in Black Flag.
Captain has the helm!
Loose and catch the wind!
Well, if we've any luck, that ship will lead us right to him.
I make my own luck, Liam.
Loose topsails,
and
guys.
Washington is running out of his.
Red bank in sight, sir. Good hunting ground.
There it is.
Oh, this?
Aye.
Take out a frigate?
There she is! All right, man. Time to be quiet.
Lawrence Washington is a powerful businessman, a slave owner, and a leading Templar. We lost track of him about a year ago. I recently learned he was in Barbados, but I haven't been able to confirm that. Now,
Now you think he had something to do with the theft of the artifacts, don't you?
I wouldn't put it past him. Haiti's a short voyage from Barbados, and his return to the colonies certainly coincides with the arrival of the artifacts. We cannot let the Templars get control of these colonies. Whatever happens, Lawrence Washington must not survive.
I feel like they want to go this
I'll make
way.
sure he doesn't.
They lured me this way with cargo.
They're giving chase! Strongbow, Captain! Ships of the Royal Navy, sir! Just that ship, Captain!
A blockade, Captain! This won't do. Shay, you must follow that ship on land.
I'll do that. Bring the Morrigan around another way.
Aye, Captain. Track that package and find Washington.
How are you gonna bring the Morrigan around? I guess that's not my
Reef! Short no
And
sail!
remember what I said, Shay. Washington must die.
Is that what he said? I think that's what he said. Who's Lawrence Washington? Is that like... Is that George Washington's dad? Come here. Follow you. Stopping there? Yeah, stop.
Aye.
Why did he say I? Okay, so... Bad dudes? Loot the package. I gotta get it onto the ship? Is that a watchdog that can actually... No, I don't think so. I should have taken that out. No, those dudes are coming back. No, they're not. Right. Ah, I should have gone around that guy. Oh, I can use this crowd to blend. Come closer. Literally walks away.
Corrupt politicians, taxis, weak tea.
Yeah, tell me about it.
I can't stop thinking about those poor devils in Port-au-Prince.
Such a tragedy.
Do you think it could happen here? An earthquake, I mean.
Rumor has it that Lawrence Washington has tuberculosis.
Oh dear.
What he needs is travel. Sometime in the tropics might set him right. It's starting to feel a little crowded around here. Perhaps we should move further west.
There are a lot of unhappy natives to the west.
It's nice here. Lots of interesting people. So what you're saying is the government
I'm just
has
listening
changed
to this
time
dude.
itself?
There's so much lore here.
Well, not really, no. But the calendar starts on the 1st of January
history.
now.
Bloody politicians! Is there anything they won't do? I saw a giant bear the other day.
Well, it's a part of the local wildlife.
There are monsters living in our backyard. Why did we choose to live here?
Oh, come on, he didn't see me. He definitely saw me.
Crime under control and not a Frenchman in sight.
My God, it's good to be English.
Ha! Ha! Indeed! Indeed!
Oh, these guys gonna see me.
Hold you!
Nope. Don't hold.
Oi!
Inside.
You looking for trouble, friend?
Nope.
Get back here, you damn idiot!
Pull the hair off each other's chest.
See ya. Gotta be sneaky. And I gotta figure out how to get to the... I guess we go for swims, right? Can you go under? Do some Navy SEAL stuff. Long before Navy SEALs existed. Can't see me, I'm in water. You can definitely see me, even standing right there. Is this a Spanish ship? English ship, why is it red? I guess it is blue also. Okay, so what do I need? I need to loot a package. Alright, let's go. There's only 3 guys on the ship. That's the package. What's the patrol like?
He's trying to get away.
Oh, go on.
Come back, you cop piece. Where do you think you're going?
I'll kill you if you don't move.
The bastard's
I
running.
like doing things stealth, but
Come back,
if
you
it's gonna
cop
take too
piece.
long.
We've lost the bastard.
My ledge assassination mechanic. So you guys gonna walk there. Gonna walk there. I'm gonna make this.
Oh, what's this? A rifle.
You there! Stay! Where you are.
How can that be? It makes no sound. Thanks for the present, Master Washington.
So that's how you got to the rifle. It's an air rifle. So it's not a gun per se. It launches grenades? Hold on, let me read all of this. Grenades and firecrackers. So it's kind of like it does all the stuff. Okay, that's cool.
This is a strange surprise. Not quite what I was expecting. Now I must find Washington and interrogate him.
Yeah.
Alright.
You didn't see me.
Not well.
Is that fireworks? Oh, it is. Do I? Look at that.
Careful, but I don't
That's
see you.
cool. Wait, can I shoot a firework like that out of my gun? Or am I looks up and over at the sky?
All I'm saying is that lining up...
Dance meditation and weed fucking stuff. Yeah, I know. I don't like that guy. Called it. Oh. Gotta go up there. It's right.
You there! Stop!
Guess he didn't leave. Oh, he did leave.
Pretending like you have something to do.
I have to do it.
Oh, don't lose him now! Force him to the line on him.
Ow.
We're losing him! I see him! There!
nice vegetation over and over. I think I got it. Got it, guys. What is firing all those fireworks? Okay, so I gotta locate this dude. He's here somewhere. He's gonna be over there somewhere. What would be the best way to go about this? Around the outside? Through the middle? Oh, that crowd. Blend with them, just walk with them. That'll probably be the best way. Do they walk through that gate? No, they don't. That's what I was thinking about, going around the outside. Is 2 people enough? 3.
Expecting trouble tonight?
I don't know. Security is all tight. The captain brought in more men.
I need to get to Washington first. Then I'll worry about the artifacts.
Crime under control and not a Frenchman in sight.
My God, it's good to be English.
Alright, we're in. So this is why it's actually really difficult filming for like a TV show with the HUD off, because you can't see the minimap or like the indicator where someone sees you, so you really have to look at everyone and see what direction you're looking in, walking in, facing, and then make a move. I don't want to be on the roof though. I don't see an easy way up there. Oh, I did right there. I just need to turn away. See ya. They're having a little party.
Brother, are you sure you shouldn't be in bed?
I am fine, George.
Oh, it is. It's his brother, not his dad.
Be a good host for my sake. Go to the wine cellar and get something special for our guests.
I will. Gentlemen?
My brother is a bright spot in a troubled land. If I may make one request before I depart this life, please leave him in peace. He should have nothing to do with the troubles of the Templar cause.
We all respect that sentiment, sir.
You have my thanks, gentlemen. Master Smith, are you ready to leave on your voyage?
Aye, sir. I shall return with answers.
Master Wardrop, are you likewise engaged with the manuscript?
Yes, sir. We will soon know its meaning.
Then I bid you take your leave.
Is he the Templar? The Grand Master?
Washington can barely stand on his own 2 feet. Better be right about him, Liam. Because I'm about to murder a dying man.
Is it murder if they're dying? Why am I down here? So how do I kill him? How should I do this?
is worse than ever.
What I would
What's the replay stuff like? Load? Check. I got a better way of doing this, so I want to try to do it that way.
Washington can barely stand on his own 2 feet. Better be right about him, Liam. Because I'm about to murder a dying man.
George is quite the rum fella, is he not?
Oh, do not get your hopes up. He has eyes only for fantasy.
Noises give me a fright.
Oh, there's a bench there.
No need to worry.
That's where you do it.
It's never too late to ruin Templar plans, Master Washington.
But my plans are already in motion. Even leading you here has given my allies time to escape. Thank you for making my end a quick one.
And thank you for revealing your master plan, you scheming snake.
I gotta say, it is bothering me how hard they try to make the Templars seem good. It's just, like they're not good. They tried as well in Unity, because they made Elise Templar and Arno an assassin. But even then, Elise she was never really a Templar. It's kind of like the Nazis when you think about it. Nazis did some evil stuff, but they were well-meaning or whatever. You know, they loved their country and they fought for their country and stuff. It's like, yeah, but everything you end up doing was just evil. Like killing is evil unless it's defensive, and so you could make an argument like, oh, the assassins are trying to defend humanity by killing Templars. And there is the whole, like, desync thing. If you kill a regular person that's innocent, you desync. Templars, on the other hand, I mean, I don't remember, I can't recall, but in this game, if you kill random people, you would also desync, I'm assuming? So it really is, like, it's not that Assassin's good, Templar's bad, necessarily, because like I explained, there's nuance to it, but Assassins kill to, like, justify their means as well. So I'd say both are evil, except one is worse than the other, right? Like, it's two faces of evil, pick the one that's least evil. But the way they try so hard to make the Templars seem good guys, like this old poor dying man, like it's just, I don't know, it is a little ridiculous, but we'll see where it goes. So we're gonna use a smoke bomb to get out of here.
God damn it. I'd better hurry.
Not that I need it, but...
I have to get to the Morgan. Liam, I hope you brought the ship around.
Wait, where is this? Those are not fireworks.
Is that a ship mortar?
Yeah.
That's not sporting!
Right, let's see what you've got. You think you can escape us?
Can't escape you. You're all useless.
Just try it, you got him inside. Lined up, dog.
See ya.
No one gets past.
You won't lose us, you're already dead.
Stop shooting the ship.
Pull the trigger. China.
Got a clear shot. Shite.
Honey. Clear shot, man.
Mates,
Those are fire rounds, whatever they're called.
Rise the tops! Loose all! Let's move!
Am I supposed to fight them?
Easy.
This is a escape area, so I'm not gonna fight. We're gonna flight. See ya. Out of here. Gotta love that fast travel. It's
Lawrence
cheating.
Washington
It's
is
totally
dead.
cheating.
You look disappointed.
The sickly way that man looked. He would have been dead in a month anyway. And
Yeah,
2 other Templars got away.
He would've got
They're looking into the manuscript and box.
Did they have the artifacts?
I don't know. Perhaps. I can't be sure.
Then you did what was right by the Brotherhood. Find the object later. Cheer up, Shay. It's a rare day we can sow such chaos among the Templars.
Perhaps. But to hear Washington speak, it didn't sound like they'd be too put out by the loss.
Well, that's what he wants you to think.
I also do have to remember that they're trying to set up a because Shay turns from assassin to Templar, so they are trying to set up the situation where the Templars don't seem so bad, but I guess we'll see later on, like once he is a Templar. Do they keep doing bad things? Or do they make him seem like the good guys? We'll see.
The memory appears to be fragmented. How much time has passed?
A few months, I think. That virus is cutting off our access to complete memories. They're readable, but messy.
The 7 Years' War will soon break out in the colonies. Focus on assassin interference.
We'll do our best. Won't we, numbskull?
No, don't ever in.
So grim about the homestead now that Miss Abigail and little Connor have passed.
Aye. I've seen Achilles crying.
Why shouldn't he?
It's just that he doesn't look sad. He looks furious. It's unsettling.
He's struggling with the loss. We all are.
I know, but it's been months, and we've done little but search for this blasted manuscript and box.
The chasseur has a lead on the box. David Chevalier in St. John's.
Chevalier too? No hope of cheering me up then. When Achilles said whoever had the artifacts could access sites of great power, what does he mean?
I'm not sure I understand it myself, Shay. I had a long talk with Adewale about that. He believes the box can be activated to, well, project words or images.
Like a magic lantern?
What do you mean?
You know the magic lantern shows Father Connolly put on in the church basement? The box had a candle in it, I think. He put these little glass plates in front. Then we'd see the images projected on the wall like cathedrals in Rome. Bright and near as big as life.
Ah, yeah. I suppose it is. Except that it interprets the strained language of the manuscript, too. If the plate were of a banner in Latin, you'd see it in English.
How is that possible?
Who knows? I fear we might never truly understand how any of the pieces of Eden work.
Where in the world has the most beautiful girls?
I suppose it depends on your vision of beauty.
So it just seems like this thing that they're after is basically an ancient civilization Rosetta Stone. That's what it seems like anyway.
From Corfu and one from Oslo are as different as chalk and cheese, but both could be lovely.
See, opinions like that give a man a reputation for wisdom.
Yeah, thank you.
I would have just said Havana. The girls there have lusty buttocks and bosoms and feel no shame in putting them on display. But that's no slight against our lasses from home.
I suppose.
I think Galway has the nicest ones. Fair and modest. Always willing to spot you a penny for an ale.
Don't say.
And then there's the maids I met in Lisbon.
See, this is what I'm saying with all these people that make these, like, video game movies, like, all cutscenes, whatever game, all cutscenes. It's like, when you just play cutscenes, you don't get this kind of character development between cutscenes, where Shay clearly likes the ladies, right? Like, that's not something you would ever know about him if you just watched all the cutscenes, unless they actually played these moments and captured them and added them as part of the cutscenes. But they don't. They're all lazy as hell. They just play the game through real quick, record it all the way through, and then they just, as they go through, they just cut out all the cutscenes and then put them all on the timeline and then click export, and then there you go. It's so lazy, and it's just not. It's lazy. I don't like it. That's why I'm doing what I'm doing. Hopefully it gets pop. It's kind of an omen. Not an omen. It's kind of like it's a good thing and a bad thing that I'm the only person literally turning a video game into a TV show. It's a good thing because I'm the only one, but it's a bad thing because I'm the only one, because I have no competition. There's no one knows that someone is making a TV show out of a game using the game, so people don't know to search it, and so I fight to get an algorithm so that people can see what I'm doing, and people that do see what I'm doing do appreciate it and definitely like subscribe and stuff. So that's cool. But I kind of wish other people were doing it, because look, I don't like all games. I know, like, for instance, Metal Gear Solid, I think it's called, is a phenomenal story game, I've heard from many people. I'm never gonna turn Metal Gear Solid into a TV show, because I'm not really into it, and if I don't do it, like, someone else should do it. But so that's the thing, like, because let's just be honest, TV shows are better than movies. They just are. Like, there's more to them. That's the other problem. When Mirage first came out, I didn't have time to turn it into a TV show, so I just did a quick movie, and then later on I'll come back and turn it into a TV show. But the movie version, it's 5 hours long. Nobody watches a 5-hour long video of a game when you can, like, if I'm gonna play a game, or sorry, if I'm gonna watch a video, a game movie or a game TV show, it's gotta be quicker than the actual game, else I might as well just go play the game, right? Because I'm doing this, so I'll give you some background, kind of. So when I first found Assassin's Creed, there was only Brotherhood, up to Brotherhood. So there was Assassin's Creed 1, 2, Brotherhood. So I played those. And then Revelations came out. So what did I do? I went and I played Assassin's Creed 1, 2, Brotherhood, and Revelations. Then when Assassin's Creed 3 came out, although the Ezio trilogy had ended, I still went back. I played Assassin's Creed 1, 2, Brotherhood, Revelations, and then Assassin's Creed 3. And then guess what? When Assassin's Creed Black Flag came out, I went back and I played the first 5 games, and then I played Black Flag. And then when Unity came out, I went and I played through all the games again until Unity. But by the time I got to Origins, you can't play 8 games before in enough time to then play Origins. Especially if you're an adult. If you're a kid, it's summer. Yeah, whatever. Play video games 10 hours a day. You could do it. But I just don't have the time. But I love Assassin's Creed, and I still want to do it. So I was like, I could turn Assassin's Creed into TV shows and then just binge watch them before the new game comes out. And so that seemed like a real good idea until I saw the next game that's coming out and how... I mean, look, I should probably save that opinion for on camera so people can look in my eyes and see that I'm serious. I've pre-ordered every single Assassin's Creed game. I don't think I'm even going to play the next one because of how much disrespect Ubisoft has put into that game towards a very historical, homogenous culture, right? I'm talking about Japan. And I'm not just talking about, oh, they put a black samurai in. That's like what, for me, that's not the biggest issue. The biggest issue is all the other stuff. I mean, you sit a Japanese person down and ask them about Assassin's Creed Shadows, they're not gonna point out the black samurai. That's the elephant in the room. Everyone understands that. What they're gonna point out is, why are there buildings in the game that literally are Chinese architecture? Why are, when you're entering certain places in the game, there's cultural accurate things that are just completely missing? They're just not there. But they absolutely should be there. Like, if you want to respect a culture, you want to represent them accurately, truthfully. And Ubisoft is not doing that because they're so concerned with injecting their own ideology into the game that they're not even paying respect to the time period or the people in that time period. You can go on and on all day about Yasuke was never he was never a samurai, blah blah blah. Like they shouldn't have made him a samurai. Personally, I don't think this should be an Assassin's Creed game. Think about this. Ubisoft comes out with a game and it's called Yasuke, the first samurai, or the first African title you want to use. And it's about an African dude who migrates out of Africa. He gets on a Portuguese ship. They bring him to Japan. So according to the history, Yasuke did not come to Japan as a slave. He was he worked on a Portuguese ship for Portuguese Christians or whatever. So he came over there, Portuguese traders, Christians, I think they were the same thing at the time. So he came over there, and so he wasn't a slave. But the whole Ubisoft thing, they're trying to sell him like he was a slave who's now like fighting corruption. And it's like, it's just not, like, they're taking current day stuff like culture, politics, societal issues, and they're injecting them into a time period that's 500 years ago. And it just doesn't, it's disrespectful to the culture and the people of that time. Of Japanese culture too. It's not like they're shitting on the white man culture or Western culture or something, and then I'm getting mad about it. No. This is I'm not Japanese, by the way. I don't have any Japanese ancestors. Couple Japanese friends, which is why I feel so strongly about this, because I didn't really think much of it till I actually listened to what they were saying and their opinions of it, and how their family back in Japan is like not having it, just not having it. They will not play it. They won't even talk about it. It's just literally trash that's been like discarded to them. Now, unfortunately, the game looks amazing. You can't deny Assassin's Creed Shadows. It looks amazing. But there's all these other issues with it. There's another issue I'd like to talk about. I don't know if I could even really talk. I guess I could talk about it on YouTube, but like, one of the writers was interviewed, and she was talking about how she wanted to explore transgenerational relationships in the game story, and it's like, what does that have anything to do with the war between Assassins and Templars? Number one. Number two, transgenerational relationships. I'm pretty sure that's called something else that's illegal. And we shouldn't be exploring that. I don't care if it was part of their history, if it was historically accurate. I don't want to explore transgenerational relationships because that isn't. First of all, it has, like I said, has nothing to do with Assassin's Creed. And second of all, why would you want to explore that? Transgenerational relationships. If you can't figure that, I shouldn't have to tell you what that actually means. You should be able to figure that out on your own. But then what worries me is, like, you see this little moment in the trailer, and they make it seem like a cute little moment where, like, this little Japanese girl is, like, staring at this black samurai, just like he's a clown in makeup. Like, what is this? What is that? Like, I've never seen that before. But then you look at it from the writer's perspective, and her saying she wants to explore transgenerational relationships, and now all of a sudden it's like that moment between Yusuke and that little Japanese girl in the trailer, it all of a sudden becomes really perverse. And it's like the way he looks at her and smiles, and it's like, nuh-uh, I do not want any part of that nonsense. And they're injecting that into the, like, look, I'm gonna give it a chance. I'm not gonna buy it. I'm gonna give it a chance, see what's actually really in the game, and then I will buy it and play it. If my assumptions are incorrect, I will be happy that I'm wrong, and I'll then play the game. But I'm not, I mean, as is in Valhalla, I don't want to get hit on. It makes it's uncomfortable. And I'm not even talking about, like, if you play as Ivor the dude, and then you get hit on by other dude characters because you could also play as a girl, so that they would have hit on her and it would have been more, you know, heterosexual. It's not even about that. It's about, I don't want to be a dude getting hit on by a girl in a game. I don't really, it's not that kind of game. Like, maybe if I was playing GTA and I walked into a bar or something, I would expect that kind of interaction. But I don't want that kind of interaction in an Assassin's Creed game. I don't want a relationship in an Assassin's Creed game. I think, like, the little love story between, like, Ezio and, what was her name? Not Sophia, the one he marries, but the girl from Florence. I was gonna say Katerina. That's another one. Like, Ezio had little relationships with women all throughout the Ezio trilogy, and that was fine. It wasn't part of the main story. It was part of his character development, and so that's fine. But I don't care. Like, I don't care who Ezio ended up marrying. I don't care who Ezio's girlfriend was when he was a kid. I understand they used the situation with him and Christina to kind of show, like, he was just a rich kid running around Florence, you know, chasing girls, getting in fights. I understand they used that to character build Ezio, because he was very charismatic and a ladies' man. But I don't need to know the ins and outs of the characters' relationships. Technically speaking, assassins didn't have relationships. Not really. I mean, Altair, he married Maria, and that was kind of surprising to me, because assassins, you know, they have families and stuff, but they weren't, you know, they're married to their work. And so you can kind of see it with Ezio's family, right? His dad sneaking off in the middle of the night. It is not easy having a relationship as an assassin, which is why they're not really supposed to have them. You can. I don't recall anything in the Creed that says you gotta, you know, abstain from having relationships or families, but it's not a big part of the war between the Assassins and the Templars. You can use it a little bit for character development, but again, I don't want to be like to build a character up, pick their spouse or their partner or whatever, and have that be part of their character development. Don't give me all these options to like date or sleep with a bunch of different characters in the game. That's not gameplay that I want. So I could go on and on about this, but we're probably gonna cut it there. It's 2 hours 20 minutes. It's an alright first stream. It was definitely more of a test stream. Kind of wanted to get things going, explain a few things to people as well. I think I've explained enough. But anyway, thank you everybody for tuning in, and when I say everybody, I'm expecting a few people to maybe tune in. Not very many. I'm not a live streamer. I'm more of a behind the scenes, like editor kind of a person. But I enjoy doing live streams. Somebody said hello. I missed it because I haven't had the chat up this entire time. So I apologize. But hello to LOLXD. Is that your name? The chat is still blocked. I can't see your full name. I think that's your full name. Anyway, thanks for tuning in. And I will see you guys. Wait, let me schedule the next one. I don't think it will be tomorrow. Tomorrow's Thursday. It won't be tomorrow. It'll be on Friday. So I'll see you on Friday. And if I for some reason miss Friday night, then I'll definitely be there on Saturday. If not both, I have no reason to not stream most nights. So I'll get my camera figured out better, so maybe the camera can last longer, put in a better position. Also have to tweak the game audio, sort it out. And I hope everyone has a great, hope you enjoyed the stream, and hopefully we'll see you in the next one. Bye everyone.